Okay, so person doing the last time this time is going to be Sam.
Hi.
Hello.
Well,
Yo.
Hi, how
And
are
how was the
you?
last
My name is Sam. No. Um, so,
Hi, my name is Skunk, and I'm an alcoholic. I don't know what's going on here. They just told me to read off the card.
you're not an alcoholic.
I think they mixed up his
You're
card
the-
and mine.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay. Here you go.
Hey,
I
thanks.
was holding a card that says I have size aggression. Wait, hold on.
I have cuteness aggression. Wait, no, that's what people get toward me.
Anyway.
Anyway, so, shit.
I mean, someone at some point probably took a shit. We just didn't cover it on camera.
Right. All I remember is the group was traveling a little bit, gonna try to figure out, start traveling to go up to a compound of sorts to try to find this evil group that they've been hired to do something about, because apparently everyone else failed,
Yes.
which is quite interesting. So they were going along, and then one of the nights, a depressed red kobold and a few others attempted to sneak into our tent to steal a boy that was found bleeding in the snow, and we made a deal with them, and then Silver being the only one to follow him because of, I don't know what it is. It's just something about her blood, because she has to be unique.
Yep.
And off she went. Everyone else sent the boy on to Rupert off back to the town, because that's apparently a thing that we discovered can happen. And then after that, they took off to follow after Silver and the kobold. I don't know what they did about the other kobolds.
No, me neither. It's weird.
The ones out front.
Bag of colding.
No. The ones that Cad teleported around to grab. And so either way that happened, and then if we're just gonna go off my perspective, because I wasn't with the group, Silver somehow talked her way through and got herself a meeting with the big boss, and which was a huge mistake on their part. And now she's just continually kicking his butt, and everyone else started sneaking in. They got past the kobolds, and they were halfway through the big room, and then a fireball apparently could be heard in a stone room throughout the whole manor, and apparently everyone is now gonna be fighting because
Fireball and a stone
sound.
Sound like a pizza oven.
Well, that's the thing. It's it's a room, and there's stone walls and stuff. You think it would just be kind of
Right?
yeah,
You'd
and
feel
stuff, and it'd be
vibration.
everyone going what was that sound? Be curious instead of, oh, we're being attacked, go attack. But I guess we're at that part.
To be fair, explosions
I don't
are
remember
loud.
who's turn.
But
Yes, explosions are loud. That's all I remember.
I mean, you pretty much had it.
Okay.
Except all that you've forgotten. I'm kidding.
No. You had what happened with the actual last session, though. The session also started way back, because I put this session and the one before it together. Way back at the beginning of what would be last session for our few viewers would be you guys meeting Strega, the totally a normal dwarf old man that was actually a dragon. And then you went out up north, and then all the other, and then huzzah. Woo! But yes. So, you guys had managed, most of you had managed to, well, all of you had managed to sneak through and deal with all of the random weird gelatinous moss, or what was a gelatinous cube that is now moss, and other kobolds, and make your way further in, and then a fireball went off, and I just deemed it necessary to say that that was loud enough to get everybody's attention because everybody kept failing horribly to notice that they were being infiltrated. Garrett. For purposes of making sure that you guys did not know who or how many people were actually in this compound, I rolled all of those invisibly, and the highest that I got was an 11.
Aw.
Careful.
That is just all kinds of upsetting.
Yeah,
ain't it?
apparently we also have a layer actions that is at 30.
I did that to make sure it was first. I mean, it could have been anything. It could have been 23 and it still would have been first, but I put it at 30 because whatever.
So, whose turn did we leave off of on? That's my only problem. I forgot.
It was silver and then silver and then silver and then silver.
What we did initially last time was we gave 3 rounds after the fireball to Silver, for her to have a tango with the big boss up here, and following that, what we're going to do now that I've gotten more stuff settled and more stuff figured out, following that, what we're going to do is we're going to have 3 rounds for everything going on outside, with the lead up that hopefully, by round 2 or 3, Skunk can get up here to this door and get it open like he just did at end of last session. He's not going to have to roll. I did that roll before. He can go ahead and get in there and be fine.
Yes, because an aborted timeline bits of that are trickling over here.
Yes. So most of the timeline is going to be the same. It's just there's going to be stuff going on combat-wise leading up to the door where there wasn't before, but you to get in the door is going to be a roll that already happened.
Science!
And where in our current room are we standing? Or did we just walk in from the south? We're walking to the north and stopped in the middle.
Basically, yes, that.
Okay.
Apparently, that's where you guys were. Apparently, when you heard the fireball.
Yes.
Blamo.
Okay, so this is going to be combat encounter, and then when Skunk makes it to the door, hopefully in roughly 3 rounds, then it's going to be he gets inside, and then Silver, these first 3 rounds are going to be happening in conjunction to what happened last turn for you, so Big Boss and you aren't going to get a turn for the first 3. Make sense?
Okay.
We did a meanwhile, and you did your first 3 turns first. We're catching up.
But you also gotta think, everyone can dash, so technically you guys can get up there within way faster than 3 turns.
Mm-hmm.
Time is malleable.
But then continuities go bananas.
But then again, we did decide that Silver did leave an hour before everyone else followed because of safe distances or something.
So what we will do then is to make that blend and work out for timeline purposes, and so that nothing else goes awry. The turn, because Skunk's turn happens before Silver's and before the baddie, the turn that Skunk gets to the door is the last turn that the two of them had separately. So the turn that Skunk gets to the door is going to be the turn that the baddie gets his move and Silver gets hers. How about we do that?
So in short, just sync us up when we get there.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yep. Keep it simple, stupid.
Yes. Anyway, for the imposed layer actions that I have put into the thing there, I want Bjorn to roll for me 2d4s. If you would, David. Cool. Good to know. So...
He loses 5 levels temporarily.
No. It's fine. Okay. With that in mind, CAD, combat encounter has happened. Fireball has went off. And you, because you have decent passive perception, are hearing all the commotion of the peoples and whatnot in this place. What do you want to do with your turn?
So, measure So just to be like meta and stuff, I should go and poise and ready in action to grab whoever it is that comes through this door in a moment. I perceived them in the future.
If you want to, sure.
Well, there's apparently a combat, but I see absolutely nothing hostile in here to say there's a combat. Just a big kaboom and, like, rattling and stuff. So I guess I ready in action in case something shows up to be a threat.
Okay.
It doesn't make sense to attack anything, so...
That makes sense to me.
That ready in action includes marching down here to...
Right, I know. That's fine.
to abduct whoever this poor fool is.
Okie dokie. So... Kobolds in question... Way down here. Something... They are all basically going to run their way up here because hearing all the commotion. And funny enough, the low-tier kobold went slightly faster than their flyy boss. So they get to about right here. The flying kobold will do the same thing. And be right behind them. Actually, he's above them. So he's kind of like here above this. Well, no, I said his wings were... They were natural, but they're not natural to him, so he's still got a clumsy flight. So he's not going to fly, he's going to run. And get right there. Bjorn.
Am I to assume that this doorway here is open and we can see him coming up the hall?
Yes.
In that case, Bjorn is going to charge down towards that hall.
Oh, okay.
I think he's probably just going to use a dash to get as close to blocking him off as he can, unless I see a spell that seems... particularly fun. Yeah, no. It's going to be a dash action. Get as close to that doorway as I can. Basically, just try to cut them off before they can get in here.
Okay.
Bottleneck them, you know?
Yep, makes sense. Bottleneck the people down below.
Yeah. So, let's see. 5:30. Yeah, so just... that'll work.
Hey, you're right at the door. That's
Come at
big.
me.
That's good.
Literally blocking their way.
Yep, that's good.
Bring it on. Super convenient. Love it.
Oak. Oh, y'all, why did you have such a low initiative? Anyway, Oak is going to, he's going to call out, Skunk, where is, well, actually, he has high enough perception to know that the boom came from the north. So, I'm guessing you're going north, Skunk. That seemed to be where Silver's trail was heading.
I'm following the scent. That's what I'm doing.
Okay. Just in case something gets hairy along the way up there. And Oak is going to cast, assuming it doesn't have necessarily a range, because he doesn't necessarily know how big this building is. I did not write how far it goes. But anyway, that. You have bonus to your AC for a while there, Skunk.
Sweet. My armor class is now 19.
Uh-huh. And beyond...
I'm hard to hit. I'm a squirmy little fella. Where?
And beyond that, he's going to come down here just in case he needs to get closer to assist Bjorn. Not that he's really worried about that too much, but, Skunk, go with your turn there, sir.
Alright, Skunk is going to do as he promised, and he is going to follow the scent, which, as we've established, takes him up here to this door.
Yep.
So, I'm going to scuttle up there, pry it open, look up and down. Have any hostiles spawned in this timeline?
No, not here. Not yet.
Alrighty.
Not yet, anyway. There is one, but it's slow, and you're going to get through the door before it comes up.
Alrighty. Well, then, in that case, that took about half of my movement, or all my movement, rather, so... Actually,
in context, as you're coming up to that door, since you have high enough perception anyway, because perception of yes, you're going to hear some kind of, like, very, very loud scuttling and scratching from underground near this hole right here.
I don't like that. I do not care for that.
But yeah, that's what you hear.
That's a stupid idea. I'm not doing it.
Where are you going to jump from the hole?
No, I was going to throw a pillow at it. Apparently, I just have a pillow in my inventory. I don't know why.
Oh, you probably got it from the tent.
Probably.
Which would be
I
gone.
just never ran on.
Yeah.
Well, either way, I will announce that to the rest of the group. We got stuff coming from below.
I'm out of here.
All right, so I will not go through the door just yet. I have it open, but I'm going to park myself in the frame, bow and arrow at the ready, so that in the event something hostile squirms up from below before my next turn comes up, I can take shots at them. So,
okay. So
actually, I'll just ready an action to fire an arrow at anything that comes up from those holes, if that's acceptable.
Yeah, sure. Because you didn't do anything else with your action anyway, other than talk. So yeah.
Yep.
All right. So,
Given the situation, can I do that while also using cunning action hide? To crouch down behind those benches surrounding the door there.
That is a bonus action for you, so yes.
Okay, stealth skill check. Fucking. Are we still under the effects of Pass Without a Trace, or is that gone?
How long does Pass Without a Trace last? Like 10 minutes or?
It's like an hour or something, isn't it?
I think.
Yeah, but it's more like we're technically in combat now, so I don't know. Isn't it concentration?
It hadn't come to blows yet.
Either way, it's still 34 on stealth, so I don't know how much it matters.
Either way, it's high. Young is the one casting it, and she hasn't been hit, so you're good.
Okay, so 34 to 44. That is the range we're dealing with here.
Good God, Skunk.
I love him.
Okay, anyway. So, with that, we go to the next turn, and it is sadly not Yang, as something does in fact come scuttling its way, well, not really scuttling, crawling its way out through and past that webs from underneath. And it does something very unique. It squishes its body to make it through the hole, even though it's bigger than the hole is. And then it comes out from below, and you have something quite fun, a Drider, a mutated one.
Oh! Okay, yeah, I want to shoot the fuck out of that.
Yeah. So you can take your action to shoot.
There's a 21
It doesn't
hit.
look friendly, right?
Hmm?
It doesn't look friendly, right?
It does not, no.
And it looks big.
It is, yes.
I will also be using my ready action as well.
Yes.
Pincer attack.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so, does a 21 hit?
A 21 will most definitely hit, yes.
Alright, so there's regular damage and my sneak attack damage, so 12 and 25.
So a total of 37.
Yes, 37.
Okay. Okay.
And as Skunk is landing that arrow shot, just seeing this thing come up, I can imagine him going, "Holy shit!"
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Because that thing ugly.
Now, is this creature going to sit there and affect their turns to get up to the door and unlock it in 3 turns?
Well, Skunk could still...
I mean, maybe we've kind of just settled on we sync up when the door opens. So I don't know, maybe.
Skunk can keep going if he wants to. He can count on his team to handle it if he wants to get the silver.
If he took longer than 3 turns, then you would just start having turn orders, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I imagine that's how it did.
I would say just do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it's long...
We just say the door is already unlocked when they get there.
Anyway. So, Drider has come up, and Drider has sort of charged his way up here. Oh, and Cad, you can get your turn, because you did your ready to action if you want to jump up there and smack it.
So yeah, I should be able to rush up and full attack it, right?
It will be not a full attack, no. Because it was set as a ready action. Ready action's only one if you have extra attack.
So
Wait, what kind of ready action did he have?
He set up a ready action if anything hostile appeared.
Something appeared, and so now I only get one
So
swing.
did he hold movement or action?
I did not move. I did not act. I waited to see something that warranted either.
Okay.
So you can get your swing. You can get your rage if you want to. You might have raged at the beginning anyway. But go with one swing.
Never readying an action again.
Not before combat
So-
starts anyway.
Huh?
I mean, not before combat starts anyway.
Yeah, it seems incredibly useless. So I
37
enrage.
damage.
Huh?
Nothing.
You're fine. Go ahead.
So I guess I enrage and recklessly swing. 22 hit.
Yep.
All right.
You need to math. 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Okay. He's not getting his turn. Yang. So Yang is, for her turn, she is going to run. If I can get the right thing, she is going to run to the side over here, to where she's not close enough to that Drider, and she's going to look back and just be like, "Damn it!" And she's going to do a drive-by smack. Kapop.
Yeah.
And she is going to swing. Roar. She missed. Good thing she has extra attack to attack at least twice. There we go. So that is total of 14. And then, hey, Mr. Drider, do me a favor. Constitution save there, Drider.
That's yourself.
I know it is. Haha! So, Young runs past it, smacks it, stuns it, looks at Cat. Take it out! And she's going to charge on towards the door. And she is right behind Skunk.
So what did she do? She smacked it and stunned it?
She smacked it and stunned it.
Okay.
Woo! Bunks.
Which would give you advantage, but you already have advantage. But the point is, it's not going to get its turn until much later.
Until her next turn. Until Young's next turn.
Yep. And then we have my little diamond things. Hooray!
Diamonds.
They are crystal gems.
Shush.
Initiative of 0.
Shush.
Minecraft
Are
time.
they evil? Or are they actually heroes?
Will you shush? They're gonna come out from over there. And yes. Bjorn, you and Oak are going to see them come running out to try to see what is going on. And they do not appear to be very super well equipped. They have what amounts to weapons, but probably improvised in some capacity. But for purposes, the first bunch that come out is actually more than one token, but I just didn't want to put a bazillion diamonds on the screen. They are a pair of, well, a trio of Vidalcan instead of just one. Hooray!
Interesting.
And then we're going to go to layer action, and since I did Bjorn last time, this time we will go to Skunk, or Brian. Roll for me 2d4s there, sir.
1 and 1.
Oh.
Well, alright then. Good to know. Cad, your turn.
Being enraged that he only had one swing last turn, he is going to go ham on this person, or attempt to.
Uh-huh.
Bonus action, I guess, to manifest echo.
Yep.
So I need a second me, I guess.
Yep. Boop. Depending on where you wanted to manifest it. Anyway.
Right here's fine. Maybe I'll hit him so hard he'll think he's seeing double. I don't know.
Sure.
So I get, was it 3 attacks?
You do have You do have 3 attacks, yes.
What was the effect of Quicksilver Collider again?
It allowed you to effectively have Mace of Speed, essentially, which gave you a free extra attack similar to Haste, I believe.
Okay.
Of course, you could also use your Manifest Echo to attack again anyway.
So, normal, extra, Quicksilver, Echo. And what was it that if I spend an additional point of Echo, he gets to do his thing again?
I don't think...
If I have haste.
Yeah, if you had Haste.
If I had haste. Okay. Gotcha. Alright. So... Yeah, so normal attack at advantage. 27 to hit.
Yep.
For 17. And I'm going to spend a point for my Echo to swing because I'm doing all this. 28 to hit.
Yep.
For an additional 13. So extra attack. 23 to hit. For 18. And then Quicksilver's thing. 25 to hit for an additional 15.
Yep.
Do you need a total or are you good?
I got it.
Okay. So the two of us are just oh, this guy.
Yes, you are.
Beat the shit out of him.
Yes, we are.
Uh-huh. Alright. Kobolds.
I currently identify as we.
Uh-huh. Kobolds runs up to and sees Bjorn at door and stops. It's like, yep, crap. Yeah, that. Hey, just for giggles there, Bjorn, roll for me an intimidate at advantage.
Intimidate at advantage. Well, alright. Here we go.
17.
It was meant to be.
Okay. So the little ones aren't necessarily getting any closer. But Flyboy does.
How does he? Bring it on, fool. He'll make a fine example.
So, let's see. Let me find the right person. There we go. Hey, Silver, do you have Scorching Ray in your repertoire of spells? Sam.
No, because I took Agonizer Scorcher.
Ah, okay. Well,
Wait, Scorching Ray, is that a first level spell?
it's a first level spell.
No, I took Burning Hands.
Or actually, no, Scorching Ray is second level, sorry. But,
Then my first comment still stands.
okay. So, let me double check the casting of Scorching Ray. And so he's going to stay back behind all of his buddies, and he is going to fire off Scorching Ray towards you there, Bjorn. Okay. 16 does not hit you.
No, sir.
I think for each ray. So it goes for each ray. That's what I thought. So boop. 12, no. 9, no. Okay, so the kobolds run up. The small ones get scared because intimidated 17. And it's funny that both of them were 17. I like that. And then the big guy just stops and launches Scorching Ray, and it essentially just bounces off your armor. Like, doesn't bother you at all.
Standing there with like smoke rising up off of me, smiling at him.
Yep. And then it is to Bjorn. Your turn, sir.
I would like to Womple Snop this kobold right here. He hasn't done anything to offend me personally, but he is in my way.
Are you
So,
sure, are you sure that he's in your way and you're not in his way?
I was in his way, but the priorities have shifted.
Ah, okay. Good to know. Alright.
So, I will come down here, I'll position like this for now. Still block the door. And then I'm going to hit that guy with this thing. 10 slashing damage to him. I'm just going to assume that 10 on a given that 10 slashing does not drop him.
No.
Yeah, no, I didn't think it would. Okay, that's fine. We'll drop a level 2 smite on his presumably not undead ass.
Nope. He's definitely not undead.
Didn't think so. 13 more. That gives him 26 damage so far. Still going strong.
26 damage so far? Hold on. 10 and 13 is 23. How'd you get 26?
Oh. A brain fart, I guess. You right.
Alright, making sure.
Yeah, you're right.
So yeah, 23 so far.
Alright, he's still going. Very much not strong, but still going.
Not strong, but going. Well, then so are we. Ooh, 15
It has the
hit.
same energy as he is still alive from our F56 game.
It does a little bit, yeah.
Funny enough, 15 drops him. The 15 and 8 drops him. So,
Very, very nice.
uh,
As he's dropping, I would like to grab him like by the top of his head and just like throw his body to the side out of the way and step into the space he was in so I'm right in this dumbass's face.
so you're gonna throw him backwards, not sideways, because there's a wall to your right.
Whichever way I gotta toss him in order to have him out of the way.
Yeah.
I mean, it would make for a pretty imposing sight if you first hack someone down and then just splatter them against the wall next to you as you're advancing.
True, but it's less about the brutality and more about the I don't care about this guy. This guy's not the point. I'm coming for you, Firefingers.
Fair.
Alright. So,
That is my turn though.
alright. So, Oak, he is going to, well, seeing as how the Drider is still stunned and looks very much hurt, he is, and noticing that, Bjorn is pretty mightily handling the kobold down there, scared him half to death, he is going to, make use of a cantrip for once to make it easier, and because freaking concentration for a lot of spells for cleric, and he's going to cast Toll the Dead on the Drider back there, which I am level at least 11, and this thing has took a great deal amount of damage. So, wisdom saving throw from the Drider, or he is going to take 3d12s of, what is it, 3? Yeah, 3d12s of damage. Drider. Oh, no, that is not going to save you, sir. 3 to 12. I don't know what that noise is that I'm hearing, but I'm hearing a noise.
That's probably the creaking of my chair, sorry.
Oh, you're fine. I just wasn't sure what it was. So 16 damage to the Drider as his action. And then following through with what his sister said a moment ago, Oak is basically going to look at like double vision of Cad for a second, and he's like, okay, I know I'm not seeing double. I was not aware that you could do that. Get him! And Cad, you now have what Oak has never used, and kept forgetting he had.
Haste.
And that is
Haste.
not haste. No, he doesn't have haste.
Double attacks.
No, but you do have bardic inspiration.
Okay. What is that again?
Isn't
it like one time I can spend it, or is that something different?
Yes, it's one time spend. You can add a D8 to an attack roll.
The roll to see if I hit?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. It's slightly better luck.
Yeah, kinda. It's more useful than luck because you would, instead of rolling luck, you would just roll bardic inspiration to see if you hit instead.
Yeah.
Ability, attack, or saving.
Yep, and it's also there until you use it. I don't think it has a duration.
It is. There is a duration on it.
Like an hour, but you can only have one or something?
Next 10 minutes. 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So
All right. In 61 rounds, I will have wasted it.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. And that is Oak. So Skunk, go.
All right. Well, first, I would like to shoot the thing again.
Because it still hasn't noticed you because it's stunned. Also, you have sneak attack anyway.
Indeed, because Cat is right there. Oh, I forgot to roll that with advantage.
Wouldn't matter. You
So
did it anyway.
29. Okay. So that, and then that.
Good God.
So 42 damage.
Got triple sixes in that roll. Good grief.
Nice.
Okay.
And then I will use Cunning Action Dash to go ahead and just flit the fuck through here.
Yep.
So that's 30. I assume I just like shoulder check the fucking door because now I'm in a hurry.
Oh yeah, you're fine.
Is this round
But,
2?
No, well, it's Shield of Faith. Well, this is technically the end of round 2. Him getting up there.
Yeah,
Round
so
3 or...
I have 5 feet of movement left, but that door was like locked, as I recall.
Yeah.
So next turn, I guess, is when that'll open. So the timeline worked out.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Also, Skunk, I would like to inform you there, sir, that you don't get to notice how you waylay the crap out of that Drider as you run out.
Oh, I killed it?
You did.
I mean, 42 points of damage, yeah.
I mean,
It's like, be gone! I need to save my friend.
He didn't even get a turn.
He didn't, no.
Or she. I noticed that Drider very much has tits, but still.
Oh, my-
Like, it enters the battlefield. It's like, we don't have time for you.
He just got shot in the back of the head, punched in the hip, cleaved a couple times, and then shot again, and he died after a badass intro. That's like if Thanos showed up on the battle. It's like when Thanos just absolutely got obliterated by fucking Ultron in What If. He just shows up and then immediately gets cut in half.
Alright. So, Skunk is going through the door. The Drider is still stunned and now dead. Yay.
The stunning might wear off eventually.
It will run off at the end of Young's turn. He's still not getting
I
his
think
turn.
he's going to be pretty stunned that he is so abruptly wound up in the hells.
Okay, so Young is going to make her way through here, following you. And she's going to come up behind you on the door and be like, you took out the whatever the heck that was, by the way.
Oh, cool.
So she's in here?
I think so. It's where the smell's the strongest. And the smoke. Whoa.
Yeah, I see it too. Okay.
Want the honors? I got 5 feet of movement left. I can move.
Oddly specific. No, you're fine.
It's like, I'll move. Give me 6 seconds.
Alright. So, coming out from this doorway over here is going to be more... Actually, no. You are going to... Yeah, they wouldn't come through there because of the moss. Yeah. More people on this end, still looking very much disheveled and wondering what in the heck is going on. And now we have layer actions again. So, now this is going to be interesting, because now the layer action has changed. Hooray. And since we did David, we did Brian, Kenneth, your turn. Roll me 2d4. 3 and a 4. Or 3 and a 1, rather, for 4. Cool. Now roll me a d20.
Uh-oh.
No, cat.
Uh-huh. Cool. So, it is to you. What are you doing with your turn?
So, who are the crystal gems?
One human person, and 2 Vidalcan, and they do not appear to be armed in any way. The one human has a lab coat though, so that's something.
Oh, we gotta axe that guy.
They don't appear to be intent on harming us at a glance.
Perhaps impeding you, but maybe not necessarily being able to harm you, considering, I mean, you're you. So.
Well, my reason for asking is Big Drider thing came up aggressively and looks aggressive. They don't necessarily look like, oh, can't wait till it's my 6 seconds. They just appeared. Right?
Yeah, they do not look near as intimidating as the Drider, or even really the kobolds, really.
Okay.
Just run up to them and just knock them out.
No, I mean if they don't ding pretty strong as a immediate threat, then I think that the threat that Bjorn is fighting is probably a bigger threat.
Look, what they're just gonna see is you come charging down through the doors of double and smash through the other door and splat the kobolds. I think that should be good enough to make them have a fear reaction.
Probably. So, kind of what I'm... Can I do both? Oh, it doesn't let me do both at once. It blows up their interface. Anyway. Fine. Okay. My big dramatic thing was going to be 2 elephants charging down the corridor in unison.
I mean, we can still have that picture in our heads, yeah.
Yeah. And
we have the power of imagination.
I'm envisioning like the whole like Naruto run, and one of them does a somersault over the evil moss. And...
Sure.
Jeez.
So I get down here so I can do my attacks and stuff.
Sure. Yep.
So I get a smack for a crit.
For an ouch. Good God.
So
15.
Yeah, that'll hurt.
26, 27, 28, 29.
Okay.
Obviously to this one in front of me.
Congratulations. He's gone. In one blow.
Cool. So a smack of the next one.
Okay.
But I am spending a point of luck to roll that one more time. 27 to hit this one for 15.
Okay.
And then the Quicksilver attack, 20 to hit it for another 14.
Okay, well, I guess Bjorn doesn't have to worry about the little kobolds.
And then there was one.
And the other CAD only has the Echo Fighter technically only has 1 square of movement left, and Bjorn is there, so he's gonna come over and put a hand on the other Cadro's shoulder and just grin at this person.
Yes. Okay.
Nice.
Oh yeah, and swirling ancestors and stuff. They're going
War
bananas.
crimes.
Okay.
So yeah, that's to this person. I just like took out their peoples, and now there's me putting a hand on my own shoulder and grinning at him.
Uh-huh. Yes.
Does that have any sort of intimidation factor to it?
I mean, yes. Roll intimidate with advantage if you want. I gave it to Bjorn.
Alphabetical.
Alphabetical?
To find the skill.
Oh, 20.
Okay.
Roll to 20. Let's freaking go. Loot that body. Loot that body.
Shush. Shush, no. Ha! Okay, he's not running away. So, he is going to, well, you got rid of his entire posse. So, yay.
He uses his turn to back up 5 feet and snap his fingers, and they're all back.
Go.
I mean, if only. He doesn't have... He has levels in Sorcerer, not levels in Necromancer.
Or just Summoner. Maybe he's a wizard.
Nah.
You're a wizard, Kobold. Anyway, so...
Kobold Potter. Or Harry Kobold.
I mean, he doesn't care about his life much anyway, so... he is going to... swing down to smack at. Yeah, he's gonna swing down here to smack at. I guess because of swirling ancestors and because of the elephant man, smack at Cad.
Who's attacking me? The dude?
Yes, the dude. 22.
I invite his violence.
Sure. And that is not a whole lot of damage, but it's damage. Hooray. 6.
3. Okay.
3. Yeah. Bjorn.
Oh, friend. Whack.
That'll definitely.
I suspected it, mate. I'm going to go ahead and give this gentleman a slightly bigger divine smite than the last one received. Hopefully big. Yeah, it's a little bit bigger. 17, so that's an 11, so 28.
Thank you for making the math easy.
E.
I've only.
Got it.
You said no.
Oh, shush. You're fine.
We shall follow up with. That's not very much. Beef that up. Divine smite him. Go back to a level 2, though. Don't want to use all the good. Well, that's not very good either. Yeah, whatever. 15 more.
Alright.
I'll go adjust my spell slots and call it a turn. I'm assuming he's not dead yet, but is he at least bloodied?
Oh, very much so, yes.
Excellent.
Okay, Oak. Let's see. Oak is going to sort of gaze at all these people that have made their way out of this area over here, seeing that you guys have fully dispatched the kobolds, and trusting Skunk and Yong to find Silver. He is going to for his turn, make a persuasion check to try to get these people to tell him where anybody that they have captured is, where are their captives, how to get to their captives. Because not only are we here to save Silver, but also save the people that are trapped here.
How do we know that they are the captives that are ready to fend for themselves in chaos?
This is true. But one of them is looking like a scientist, and
They could have kidnapped a scientist. I don't know.
well, yeah, that's true.
Maybe his blood is smart.
Anyway, point is, he's rolling a persuasion to figure out where the captives are. If they are the captives, then they will say so. At which point, they will direct, seeing him and seeing that Oak's posse is, like, huge and terrifying, mostly in the form of a duo elephant man. They will direct Oak to more of the holding cells that are conveniently up north. So Oak will then call to Bjorn and Cads, plural, Cads, to follow them up north, and once we get Silver, we can get everybody out of here.
So catty.
And then he briefly does this like eye-watching thing of don't do anything that puts your life at risk. Nah. He doesn't see any weapons on these people, and he doesn't even know anything about them, but he's more concerned about prisoners and Silver and other people, so he's going to finish up the rest of his turn by coming back up this way. Skunk.
All right, so I believe in the aborted timeline that I basically spent a while picking this lock, right?
Yes, it was an Arcana check that you did, or a Thieves' Tools with Intelligence, because Arcana seal that you did roll and succeeded, so it takes your turn to open your way through this door. But you get it open.
Yep. I will get it open, and because I can't currently do anything, as soon as it's open, I'll just step out of the way to let Yong through.
Yep. And because of decently high perception, on at least you anyway, how loud is Silver going at it with this guy?
Silver's going, yeah, like that.
Yeah. Basically, whatever Silver does for her turn coming around, which will be here, by the way, you will hear Skunk and Yang will probably hear it because they'll get in there. And now we go back down here. Little fun thing. Drider's not done. Oak is down here making his way up, and he sees the very mutated Drider who got his legs, or her legs, smashed in with the collider thing from CAD and all this mess, and it's just a... And she's back up.
I fucking killed you!
You're not there. It's fine.
I know.
Apparently not.
I hope you all appreciate that I just blew out my vocal cords for that bit.
Yeah, don't do that.
It sounded painful.
It wasn't. My throat's just going through a fit right now because I just had a big ass bowl of popcorn in 5 minutes.
Why did you do that?
I was hungry.
I mean, fair. So the Drider here is going to spend movement, half of movement, to get back up from being prone. Mini resurrects itself, and it is going to launch a ranged attack on Oak, because Oak's the only one close enough. Yes. Ooh! Lovely! Grand! So, that is going to be one of these, because crit. Ow! As Oak is going to take 30 acid damage as the Drider just acid splashes out of its mouth 30 feet away towards Oak. And that is going to be 30 damage for Oak.
Uh-oh.
I have a character token for Oak. I can do math easy. And now Oak needs to do a concentration check because ow. He has Warcaster, so he. Oh wait, does he have Warcaster? Did I give him Warcaster? No, I did not give him Warcaster. So no. Woo! Cool. So ow, that hurt. Oak is then going to yell back towards Bjorn and Cad. Spider's back!
Well, son of a bitch.
My Echo still has its hand on my shoulder and just looks over its shoulder at it, still grinning.
Yeah, okay.
It will waste its reaction doing this.
Sure.
Fantastic.
And then Yang goes barreling through the door and fire at... How big is the fireball spell?
Huh?
What's the area effect of the fireball? How big is it?
It's a 20 square.
Okay.
20 foot square.
So a lot of this room is on fire.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I don't know how the moss feels about the fire, too.
Yeah, it's not happy about it, no.
Is it on fire?
It is on fire.
Oh no,
Oh,
it's all
okay.
gonna coagulate into a moss golem.
Be glad it doesn't have vocal cords or you'd have screaming in your ear.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, I have him screaming in my ear right now. But anyway.
true. So Yong's going to come inside and fire and...
Real quick, did he do anything?
Oh yeah, I could have gave him his turn, couldn't I?
Because we're on turn 4?
Yeah, we would be. Good point. Thank you.
Yep.
He was last, I believe, knocked prone, hadn't gotten up.
Yeah, he's prone and she's standing over him.
Alright. So, and his turn would have been before Yong, so Yong's not quite in the doorway yet. So he is going to, spend half his movement to stand up. And then insolent whelp. And he is going to make you make a wisdom save there, Silver. I believe it's wisdom. Let me double check the spell. Yeah, it's wisdom. Silver, he stands to his feet. He stands to his feet. He's sort of beaten and bloodied and bleh. And he holds his hand out to you, and a nice crown will appear on your head. A crown of thorns. More specifically, the crown specifically the crown of madness.
Yeah, and someone post that in the chat so I can read all that it does.
Oh, yeah, Mom cast that on someone when they were bullying Locke once. I think that's what happened.
No, they were trying to put a crown of madness on you, and your mom basically lost her shit on the turtle man.
Yep, specifically
And
that.
then spaghettified him.
Well, it's more like turned his brain to pudding.
She spaghettified his brain.
Yes.
Pistachio or tapioca?
What?
Anyway.
And this is a concentration
brain
spell,
pudding.
right?
It is, yes.
Okay.
So you are now Crown of Madness. And does it say at the end of each of your turns you can remake the wisdom saving throw? You must use your action to maintain control.
And the target can act normal in its turn if you choose no creature or if none are within its reach.
Yes. So he does that, and
We're moving. Awesome.
then Young will charge in, and because all the fire. Silver!
Mm.
And it is then to... She's trying to find her way through all the thing. And then she steps into, like, burning moss and it's like... And, yeah. In the back of Young's mind, she's like, I know we just got her out of hell, but this is ridiculous. So it is to your turn.
Yay! Guess what? You didn't have her... didn't tell her what to do after casting that. So guess what? Fireball, level 5.
Give me a 20-foot square wherever you're putting it.
Oh, it's just gonna be like right on him. Square. Oh, damn! That's a 20-foot square? No, that's a radius. Okay, never mind. It's me that.
Yes. 20-foot.
Oh, 20-foot radius. Never mind. That is
20-foot
correct.
radius sphere. It's not a square. It's a sphere.
Oh, I like the square
Eh.
because we're in a square room.
Well, with it being that
Oh,
way,
yeah,
it
she comes.
doesn't hit Young.
Yeah, so it's just like she comes running through the door, all of a sudden just flames in her face again. It's just like the fuck.
Okay. Fireball. Luke.
So he needs to make a deck save. I need to make a deck save.
You do. Yes.
I fail. Awesome. I'm just.
Dex. You're taking more damage from yourself than you are from him.
I know.
Woo!
Damn, he passed, so he only gets half. Level 5. Love.
You fry the crap out of his little
2.
homunculus, though.
2d6. So that's 10d6, correct?
I believe so. Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
So you take 17 damage.
Yep.
Minus 35. I know. He also takes, because she has radiant consumption going on, he takes 14 levels of radiant damage as well.
So 14 more damage.
Mm-hmm. With an attack or spell, yeah, so he takes additional 10 radiant. He's also, at the end of my turn, he's also going to take 7 damage, and I take 3.
Okay.
From that. Wait. That's 3. Enter. I also have to make a Constitution save at advantage because I have haste going.
Mm-hmm. And he needs to do a Constitution check for
35, I'm perfectly fine with haste.
and 17, 10. Yeah, he's good for Crown of
Oh,
Madness.
and she also takes an action. Wait, is it only one action per turn?
If you
While she has the crown?
if she only will get her
The target can act normally on her turn on its turn if you choose no creature or if none are within its reach. So I can act normal. So I am going to hit him for my extra hasted action.
right, because you have haste. Yep.
Mhm.
Okay. Clearly, in his infinite intelligence, he wasn't thinking straight. Anyway. So yeah, that hits.
And now I have to make another Constitution save. So now, since the doors are now open, a much louder boom comes across.
Yep.
More volatile.
Yep. And is there any... Well, I guess because she's charmed, Silver's not saying much.
Oh, no, she's just, like, staring at him. And maybe she'll, like, sit there and start scratching behind her left ear, like really irritated that something there.
Oh, cool. Crown of Madness is gone.
Yay! You bitch.
What was the big boom? Another fireball?
Yep.
Yee.
Mm-hmm.
He gave no command, so she just blew him up.
Like, I'm not having this madness crap. No. Boom.
It's like
Yeah,
here,
you
have a
didn't
pretty
demand
hat.
anything,
Cool.
so fuck
Boom.
you.
Like, here, have a pretty hat. Okay, boom. Fuck you.
Alright. So is that your turn, Silver?
Yeah.
At the end of the turn, you're back to your senses.
Yeah, it's just like, again, still scratching behind her left ear, like, irritated.
Cool. So... Let's see. So... Let's see. 3...
How are the light crystal bears doing?
Okay, so, cool. More people are going to join with this crowd of people that's knowing not what's going on, and Cad and Bjorn are going to hear conversations in languages that neither of them know. That's convenient.
From who or what direction?
From back here with all these people, where all these people are. Alright, behind you.
Oh, okay. What kind of language?
Funny enough...
'Cause I know so many two languages.
Yeah, I know. It does sound familiar, though. You've heard it before. You just don't know precisely what it is. Actually, Cad, no. Bjorn, roll for me wisdom, Bjorn.
Straight wisdom, huh?
Mm-hmm. Wisdom check.
Oh. Okay. Wisdom.
Dice? Now.
No. That's a 5.
Yeah, nope.
Oh, buddy.
It sounds kind of familiar, but you can't place where. Okay.
Oh well.
So, layer actions. I've had done with everybody except for Sam now. Sam, 2d4s.
Wait, was that a wisdom save or a wisdom roll?
It was wisdom check.
That doesn't... Okay, then he needs to add this charisma modifier to it.
Well, it's wisdom roll. He rolled wisdom. It's not wisdom save.
Whatever.
It'd be a low roll anyway. So
And what? The 2d4s?
2d4s.
1 and 3.
Cool. All right. So, Cad, your turn. One of you has a very hurt kobold with masks or with wings that looks very much almost dead. And then there's people behind you that have come out and start speaking in a language you don't know. And then there's a Drider way back here that you see come back.
So I can move my Echo independent of myself, right?
Yes.
And he has equivalent movement to me, right?
Yep.
So he's going to run up there just for purposes. So the other me, the actual me, is going to smack a fool. 19 plus 8, 27 to hit.
That'll definitely
Or
hit.
what, 1d8?
You can roll a d8 if you want to.
Yay, 21 to hit.
Yep.
So he takes 14. How's he looking?
He's. I mean, it's kind of hard to tell. I can't really give you a medicine check in the middle of combat.
Okay. But he's still standing there doing his living thing. So
Wait, that
28.
the first attack was the one on the kobold?
The one at the bottom here, yes.
Okay. Yeah, he's down with that. Sorry, wrong one.
All right. Well, pause that thought. The second roll. So I'm gonna take off running, and what is it? 15 foot of movement. Is that how that works? At the cost of 15. Oh, regardless of distance between us. Okay, fine. So I'm going to use 15 foot of my movement to teleport magically, swapping places up to here with him. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So the old me that was really the not me is now the me.
Right.
And I've still... Let's see, does extra attack use bonus action?
No.
Nothing in my normal attack volley uses bonus action, right?
Right.
Cool. As a bonus action, I'm going to manifest my echo.
Just disappears from down there, now he's over there.
Yes. So we're now both up here. And so my second attack, 28 to hit.
Yep.
For 15. Which gives dude an attack. Echo attacks for 28 to hit for another 16.
Okay.
So that was attack, extra attack, echo attack, and now Quicksilver attack. 27 for an additional 12.
Alrighty.
I guess that's it. I guess it'd be kind of awkward if my echo reached out and put his hand on my shoulder now. That'd just be awkward.
Sure. Bjorn.
But yeah, my swirling ancestors of doom are all over this guy now.
Mm-hmm. Bjorn, what you got?
Alrighty. We are gonna pop a dash action and run right up here. As I run by the gathering crowd down here, I kind of want to like make eye contact and do that thing where like I point my, my fingers at my eyes, that their eyes like
Watching you.
watching you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Any kind of a check you want to put with that? Persuasion, intimidate, or something of the kin, or just doing it to do it?
If I can do an intimidation, I will do an intimidation.
Sure.
I do like scaring the shit out of people. That's only a 15, but they don't look like they're tough fighter types.
Yeah. It may be important at some level for you to do that. Hooray. So you make it up there, and now you have Drider. And you had to do a dash action. You had to do a dash action to get up there, so you don't have an attack.
That is correct.
Alright. Oak. For his turn, he is going to cough. He was hurt like crap. Okay. Want bugs? I'll give you bugs. And unfortunately, you can lose your +2 AC there, Skunk. Because things take concentration so much on a freaking cleric. And if this spider wants bugs, this spider's getting bugs. Which is written as follows. No, shush. And this is a 20-foot radius sphere within 300 feet. So I need a circle. Well, someone draw for me a 20-foot radius that hits not our people around this spider thing.
Like you're centering it on it?
I'm putting it in a spot that's not going to hit my friends. probably be a little lower, theoretically.
So, like, here. Or there.
Yeah, something like that.
That'll be fine.
Gonna make it harder for the rest of the group to get to the door, but that's fine, because bugs. Rawr.
Everything is fine with bugs.
Mm-hmm.
Fire bugs. Fight bugs with bugs.
Now I just need a bunny.
What's up, Doc?
Each creature within must make a Constitution saving throw. So, Mr. Drider, what is the damage type here? Piercing. Okay, yeah. So, Constitution. 4d10 piercing, half as much on a success. And so, damage is going to take it as 11. Drider is taking 11 damage. And Drider is actually going to drop again with that. And Oak Oak sort of mimics what he saw Locke do in the past and is like, fuck you. Keep an eye on it. It might come back. I hope you guys can get through the bugs. and yeah. Oak is not happy that he got hit for so much damage. Fire. Skunk, it's your turn.
Alrighty. So, like, these are walls and doors and shit in here.
Yep.
So,
you do smell smoke and more of it now because more fire.
Well, I imagine that Skunk is basically like just going to run through the door, sort of hop up onto the wall so that he can hop over Yong, and then just like come to a sliding halt here.
Running through the fire? Okay, sure.
I mean,
It's
is everything on fire in there?
Most of it is, yeah.
all the flammable stuff is on fire.
Okay.
So tables and chairs and the moss is on fire.
Silver's hair's on fire?
No.
No, not over.
No, that's wrong. I want a line. There we go. Yeah, so. And do I have line of sight on Squiggly over there?
Maybe. If Silver's not, like, completely blocking the door. Probably.
I mean, she is safe past her, because she currently has her back to the door.
I only have 5 feet of movement, and I can't occupy your same space.
You can technically slide behind me into the room.
I mean, yeah.
Because the squares aren't lining up with the walls, but
It's fine. I'll give you line of sight, sure.
All right. I will see Squiggly Man with the whole bunch of arms and the open chest cavity. Just kind of cringe at him.
Hey,
Ew.
you want the full image?
And I'm going to shoot him.
You want the full image of him?
You've shown us.
Oh, yeah, I did.
So, do I currently have advantage? Is he considered engaged with Silver?
Yes.
Yeah, they are within 5 feet, so yeah, so I get my advantage and I get my pack tactics, and that means I get my sneak attack damage if I hit. Sweet. Does a 25 hit this man?
Yes, it does.
Alrighty. Does a 38 kill this man?
No.
Alrighty, with that, I would like to spend my final 5 feet of movement to duck over here, and then pop a cunning action hide.
Roll your stealth.
27.
Okay.
And I'll just give Silver a grin. It's like, hey, sorry we're late.
it's not acknowledging you.
Oh.
Okay. So, Drider is currently unconscious. Hooray. And now it is to who has been apparently referred to as Squiggly.
Squiggly, squidgy, something like that.
He does not get his crown of madness is gone. Fire because fireball because stupid. He then gets shot. What's your weapon? A crossbow?
Mine?
Yeah.
Bow and arrow. Just
Okay,
regular old hunting bow and arrow.
So an actual
There's
bow.
an arrow sticking out of him.
Yeah. He now has an arrow sticking out of like his left shoulder. Or right shoulder, whatever. And he is yeah, What do you got that you can even do to get out of here? Yeah, sure. Let's go with whatever this is. What was the... And, he will, he's now back up to full height or back up to standing. He's launched Crown of Madness on you. And you broke out of it because of your crazy fireballs. Yeah, he doesn't know where Skunk is. That's annoying. Well, actually, I guess he would have a perception check for that.
I mean, there's a wall between us.
True. Okay. So, instead, he is just going to sort of try to center himself from all of this insanity. He looks around the room that is on fire, destroying...
Just has it like a stone face, Silver just staring him down.
Yeah. So he will focus his energy. You, Silver, you will see a, like, on his one human hand, something that you hadn't really quite noticed. On his one, what appears to be human hand, you will see a little glowing glyph, and he will do sort of a prayer stance with his hands, and 6 little tiny meteors will appear around himself, floating above his head.
6 meteors?
Yep, little meteors. They're
Okay.
tiny little things. And then 2 of them go flying straight towards you. Whoosh, whoosh.
How many?
2 of them.
Okay.
And it is... Make for me a dexterity, saving throw. No. As they explode, there's now more fire right under where Silver is, as she will now take 15 points of fire damage. 3-3-6-3. The crap. Anyway. And... You're
Still hasted.
You're still hasted. And then Yong will actually, like, hop over the moss, coughing because of all the smoke. Sees the guy just like Skunk had before. Doesn't know where Skunk is because crazy high height and she doesn't have great perception. And she's not worried about that.
Smoky in here.
It's also smoky in here. And Silver, we're here. Silver.
No acknowledgement.
So this entire room is on fire. There's not going to be any real way to get like a shadowy corner in a room that's on fire.
Well, she should have plenty of movement to walk through my space next to me.
I mean, yeah, I guess that's true. So she's gonna come in.
Because she has what, 35?
Yeah, she has plenty. She can make her way in here. She steps around to not get close to him. And, well, no, she's gonna step. Actually, yeah, she's gonna step in front.
You need to step in.
She's gonna step in front of where you are, and she calls to you, puts her hand on your shoulder for a second. No real acknowledgement.
Nope, no reaction.
No reaction, I'm assuming. And then she just sort of pushes her way past you, and gets in there, cracks her knuckles, and goes waylaying on this guy.
Yay!
So, Rar, that misses. That also misses. Key point. There we go.
Yay!
And for her other one, just in case. There we go. So, boop. 16, 14, that's 30. Easy math is easy.
Stun him, stun him, stun him.
And she hit him at least twice. So he now gets a Constitution save because he is trying to stun him. Nope. Now for the other one. Nope.
Yes. Damn, he has a huge con.
He does. And now it is to Silver. And
Fuck it, we ball.
both Skunk
Fuck it, we fireball.
both Skunk and Yong have evasion. So
She doesn't care. She casts fireball.
I didn't ask who was in the room. I said I cast Fireball.
Yes.
Exactly.
So yeah, if you want to do that, Go for it.
Yep, she's doing it. She
All
just
right, so
like
that's
yeah. So she just like sits there and like again like she's really like clawing at the side of her neck, and then she goes and snaps her fingers again and casts a level 5 Fireball again.
okay. So that's a dexterity saving throw, right?
Yep.
Yep. Well, that's under her 18th save, so half for
Yeah.
Half.
Come on, y'all. Silver fails again.
Just under.
If you could not kill yourself.
She's doing that.
That was
She's
not
in her-
actually that was not actually in character. By
I
the
know.
by.
She's in her own world right now.
Oh, he failed too. Cool. Okay.
Yes!
Everybody failed.
We all failed, except two of
We
you only
all failed.
Alright, where is my little advanced dice roller?
Silver stares at him menacingly and says, "Group hug." Fireball.
Group hug. No, it's just like her again. It's like she's like stone faced, staring at him. And it's just like she's in her own mind. Ew.
Ow.
Well, at least that's even.
So, 21 to Skunk and Young.
Yes. And then 42 to me and him. He takes. Well, yeah, he's going to take an additional. Let me make sure.
Would Young take that too?
No, hold on. Yeah, he takes 14 additional radiant damage on top of that. So, hold on, I got focus again, so. Minus 42. And then she's gonna do a weapon attack. Does a 22 hit?
Yeah.
That, and she's going to do a divine smite on it. I can't remember. Can divine smites go on top of spells too?
Not on spells.
Or is it just no? It's a
Melee.
weapon attack.
It's a weapon attack, yeah.
Okay. What do I want? What level do I want it at? Let's do a level 4. 19 to that. And then everyone within my radiance takes 7 radiant damage. At the end of my turn, I take 3. Because I have resistance.
Young takes 7.
It's gonna take 7, and also the evil dude takes 7 as well. And also, how's that little homunculus doing?
Oh, it's gone.
It's fine. Oh, it's gone.
It's been gone for a while.
I was gonna say,
Yeah, with that last fireball, it's kind of gone.
yeah, that's her turn. How's he looking? Crispy still?
Oh, he's crispy, all right. Let me. Cool. Okay.
Oh, what was that?
Just a thing. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
No, that's not a thing.
Just a Constitution save. He's fine.
A Constitution save?
Yep.
Bang, plus 11.
Alrighty. Yeah. So the horde down.
Oh, what?
Is that the end of your turn, Silver?
Oh, yeah, he has those things around his head.
He does, yes.
Yeah, so, yeah, that's my turn. So,
Actually.
Blue Diamond's turn.
Okay, there we go. I forgot. He had the things around his head. The Constitution save was for something else.
Oh.
But anyway, he had to roll 2 of them. One for the things around his head and one for something else. So, this little crew of people, thanks to what Bjorn had said earlier, they're just gonna vacate. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Alright, and then this would be my roll. Cool. Oh, yay, the Drider didn't come back. Hooray. Cad, your turn.
So the Drider is dead again?
Drider is dead again, and it didn't come back this time.
Somehow I don't exactly believe it. at the risk of sounding like gruesome, can we like savagely rip it apart to pieces and scatter the pieces far apart?
I mean, you're enraged, so you could totally do that.
So,
I like this plan.
So, Cad, you're aware of yourself more in your rages now, as we have established.
Yeah. You said this was like an undead creature thingy, right?
It is, yes.
Okay, yeah.
It's very... When you start to pull its muscles apart, they come together, they come apart like slime instead of muscle.
So, grab a shoulder, pulling, trying to dislocate the arm. It sort of off of the main body.
Pretty much, yeah.
And then I throw the arm over here, and whatever I can, I'm just throwing the pieces far apart, because I don't believe it.
Sure.
So, I don't know how you want me to do this, but me and myself and us are all going to be like...
Ripping it apart, yes.
Yes.
Okay, sure. That could take your turn to do. What are you going to do, Bjorn? You want to help?
I want to, but we keep hearing more explosions from further up the way,
You do, yes.
and Cat seems to have this in hand. So Bjorn will spend his turn dashing once more to get to where he believes shit is going down, and so forth. Let's see, that's 40 feet. Look my screen up.
Well, for your benefit, Oak, seeing that the Drider is not coming back and Cat is pulling it apart, Oak is going to drop his concentration on Insect Plague, so that you can get through there easily.
That is appreciated. I definitely don't want to get chewed up by bugs. It'd be a bad day. So yeah, I get up just about there, and that takes care of me.
Yep, that is your dash action.
Yeah.
Alright. Oak.
Yeah.
Oak sort of steps up close to where Cad is doing all of that mess, and it's like, that's one way to make sure it doesn't come apart again, or come back together again. Also, since when can you clone yourself? That's new.
My whirling ancestors are also dive bombing the corpse or whatever, but I guess they're just visually doing that. It doesn't mechanically do anything. But yes, there's however many ancestors. I think we said 4, and then me. So there's 6 elephants just going ham on this thing. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
they're kind of focused, so they don't really look up from their task when you say that.
Yeah. Oak is just like, oh, well, have at it. Follow us when you're good, okay? I hope it doesn't come back from that. And then he's gonna wander up here. Skunk, your turn, my dude.
All right, that room is getting a bit crowded for me to safely do bow and arrow shit, so I'm gonna put away my bow and arrow, draw my sword, and I would like to just like hop on some shoulders to park my ass there.
Mm-hmm.
Spin to Squidgy. And I'm going.
As you come up and come around him to strike, you see that he's glowing. By the way.
Can I tell what that means?
You can spend an action to do detect magic if you want.
1 second. I'm not gonna do detect magic right now. I'm just gonna slash him.
Okay, wisdom save.
All right. Huh?
Wisdom save.
Oh, that's an 11.
Cool. Roll your attack.
Okay. Does it come with the advantage of the fact that I have friends in range, or nah?
It would probably.
Does he have Sanctuary on?
Maybe. So roll. Yeah.
Wait, when did he cast that?
He didn't cast it. Something else did.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So do I have advantage or not?
Yeah, sure, roll with advantage. No sneak attack, though. But advantage.
22.
Cool. Roll damage.
12.
Fun. Thank you for smacking y'all.
I've been just like got redirected or some shit.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
All right. Cool.
Melee attack's not good thing.
Uh,
And I will cunning action disengage and use the remainder of my movement to move back here.
into that corner over there. Cool.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there's a door there.
There is a door there.
There's a window.
There's a door.
That is a door. I know this
Oh.
layout.
Cool. The driver has been pulled completely apart. He's gone now.
Is the door even still standing?
Probably not.
Probably not.
Either that or it's just like it's not a door, it's a wall of crispy charcoal.
So you have
Oh, just like the
sort
force
of a
just blows it
hallway
off.
back there.
Yee.
There you
Neat.
go. All right. So, doing anything with your turn there, or anything else with your turn? I guess
There's nothing else I can do. I've used all my movement, I used my cunning action, and I used my action, and I yelled sorry at Young for hitting her.
Cool. So it's his turn now.
Which, yes.
All right. You will see this guy. He is breathing very heavily, very labored. He's all glowy and mystically. It's sort of somewhere between purple and blue. It's actually kind of the unique glow he's got going about him at the moment. And you will see his spindly extra arms will reach for a compartment that was buried into the stonework and didn't really get burned. And he will pull out a flask for his, effectively, bonus action. And this is a very large flask. It's about as big as Skunk's head. And he will use it as an item and drink, splash it along his face, and he will begin to, mutate. Yay.
Oh, good.
This is where the Latin kicks in.
Latin? What?
Latin.
The choir.
I mean, yeah, kinda, probably. I did choose a villain song for him that was from a different anime that I liked that had a Latin title, so close enough.
Alright.
Sure.
And, yeah. So, he is going to... Let's do this. He would have advantage on this, technically. There we go. And he is going to make this room... yeah, he's running this way. He shatters through that stonework wall as he begins to grow in size.
Wait, where did he go?
He vanished.
Hold on. He went into... He shattered the wall right along here, and he went that way.
Ah, he went out into the garden.
Effectively, yes.
Oh, is he moving?
He is moving.
Opportunity attack.
Wisdom save. Yeah. So you prevent him from running outside. Cool.
Well, no, it depends on if I hit. Does a 20 hit?
A 20 would hit, yes.
Okay.
Okay. So you prevent him from moving. Yong's gonna make an opportunity attack swing because she can do that. Wisdom save.
Stun him.
Can
Can he be stunned on an opportunity attack?
if she had the key points for it. Unfortunately, she didn't roll
No.
high enough on her wisdom save. She's smacking you. 19 hit you?
No.
Okay.
She's just like hits my armor and there's just like no reaction whatsoever.
Ding. Okay. So he's he's prevented from moving and walking away. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. So things are about to get really crowded in this room. Because he's gonna
He can still bust through the wall.
I mean, he'll bust through the wall alright, because he's gonna get big. But instead of doing it out in the garden, he's gonna do it, like, right up on top of you guys.
Yeah.
So I present Bozo's crazy terrifying form.
How bad could he be? He grows a fourth tentacle.
No,
He becomes a beholder.
no, not quite.
He becomes a Cthulhu.
Like I was gonna say,
I will be very happy if people make the reference of who he turns into, because he actually turns into a character from a movie.
All right.
Boom.
Let's see
Hello.
if I.
Ah,
Oh
Is that-
yeah.
That's the
I think I know.
tank. That's the tank from Left 4 Dead, but with the skibbity toilet head.
No.
no.
No, isn't that's from fucking the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, isn't it?
Oh, Hyde.
Yep.
Yeah.
Jekyll and Hyde.
Well, the evil Hyde, but yeah.
Well,
Yeah, the fucking the Nazi one or whatever.
the head's a bit different.
He lost
That's a
his
tiny bit.
beard and his hair and swapped it out for a black crew cut.
It's fine. Anyway, hi. He's now going to become this terrifying form, and is
Holy shit!
yes, and shatter his way through the wall.
Is this the same guy that summoned that itty bitty teeny tiny baby homunculus thing?
It was, yeah. That's now gone, and now he's bigger.
Right. I'm just thinking of how many of those would fit in his 3x3 token.
I mean, sure. And
So- Did Skunk actually scream something upon seeing
Yeah. Yes, that time Skunk did yell, holy shit. That's the second time he's yelled that over the course of the last 15 minutes.
Language. Oh, wait, no. It's not Draconic.
Yeah.
all right. So, he becomes this form. He is now, yeah, Radiarc. He doesn't get his turn because he used his turn to turn into that.
Oh, that's Monster Dante. That's who that is. Okay, never mind.
So now it is to a Young who sees all of this insanity. And you know what?
sometimes.
Young. Oh, and his little meteors go poof.
Oh, his little meteor things go poof.
Yep.
Guy.
Because he couldn't get a chance to actually make use of it more than once because it takes concentration to hold. And he can't have concentration while in this form. Mush. Okay. So, seeing this guy, seeing his large form, Young is going to cunning action, disengage, and drop back
That's huge.
just the hair next to Skunk, who didn't get a chance to hide. And she's going to just take a moment to breathe, and she is going to make use of a new little thingy that she's got. Let's see,
The belt.
because she unfortunately has went through a lot of her key points to get to here. Martial arts. Is it a D6 for her? I think. Because she's not super high level of either one. So. Cool! Nice! Okay. So, Young, cunning action, disengage, drops back, focuses a little bit, and Skunk, with your crazy high perception, and she's standing right next to you, if you're not bothered by the fact that the massive human creature thing, her belt's going to, Young's belt's going to glow briefly, and she gets re-energized. And it is to Silver.
So just like stares at him. Has another tick, and then she'll actually finally pull out her shield to increase her armor class since she is still hasted. And she's going to attack him.
Okay. Oh, nice.
Not gonna be a smite on that.
Mm-hmm.
Does smite damage get doubled?
It does.
Yes.
Yes.
Ha
It's gonna hurt.
I gotta see which level the smite's gonna be. It's gonna be 2. Fiend or undead? No.
No.
So I'll guess 20? Or do I need to roll again?
You'll roll it again.
Okay. 23.
All right.
And her sword damage is all that. And she does another attack. 16 for that. Oh, he also takes 14 radiant damage with that other one, with the first one. And then that's her 2 attacks. She has 1 more attack for haste. Also 21. Hit.
Yep. So 21 will hit.
14. End of her turn. Him and Young take 7 damage. I take 3. Let's see how much damage I did. Calculator.
And then 7 damage to Young.
Yeah. He just took 116 damage this turn.
He did.
Huh?
I said, I got the math. You're good.
Okay. Yeah, no, I was doing the math for myself.
Mm-hmm. Eating crit's fun.
Yeah.
You'll notice though, Silver, although you're sort of in your own world at the moment, that your attacks, including your radiance, doesn't actually hit as hard as you might expect it to. It does hurt him. He is taking damage. He just didn't quite take the full
So
damage.
he has resistance to everything?
Not everything. There's one thing that he doesn't have resistance to.
Which one? I bet it's necrotic.
That would be funny.
It would make sense too. This guy's already twisted the shit out of his body, and necrosis breaks down living matter. His immune system is probably and nervous system are probably all kinds of fucked up right now.
He has resistance to radiant and slashing from a magical weapon. Awesome.
Yep. So Silver's turn done?
Yeah.
Cool. Don't have to worry about the 2d4s for the layer action because they're not here anymore. Cat.
So is he like breaking out the wall through the courtyard, but is still kind of both in and out of said room?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Cool. So I can have my Echo Dash, right?
Yeah. All the same movements as you.
Cool. Because his movement is separate from mine. So,
I now have Bloodborne boss music going.
So he can run all the way up beside of Silver. Yes?
100, yeah.
Right?
Yep.
So my Echo goes running up to there. I spend 15 feet of movement to teleport and replace him. So for just a moment, there's only the real me that's up there by Silver. I've not used except 15 feet of my movement. Is Silver in a doorway, I'm guessing?
Yes. Because she's like up against this thing.
Up against...
The giant monster.
Oh, like facing it. Gotcha.
Yeah. So her back is turned to you.
Right. This is rude, but I'm raging. Excuse me. And I'm going to kind of push in around her and, well, I have this thing. I'm going to kind of do this kind of maneuver.
You can just walk straight through.
Oh.
I mean, you can get in there, it's fine.
Yeah, you're allowed to move through friendly spaces. You just can't stop on the same space.
Right. So, I go running up, and as a bonus action, I summon an Echo on myself, and then I go ham on this guy.
Yep.
So, normal attack, 24 to hit.
Yep.
And then that triggers dude to do his attack. 28 to hit for 10 is lame. Boo. And then extra attack. 22 to hit for 18. And then Quicksilver shenanigans. But I am spending a point of luck again to roll that one more time. 19 to hit.
There you go.
18 more damage.
Cool. All right. Bjorn.
We gonna take our dash action, and we're gonna get right up there.
Getting in the room crowded with all the people that's currently on fire. Hooray.
Well, yeah, that's where the fun is, man.
Oak.
Right.
It's way the heck back there. Dash. Not worrying about the moss to be a problem because, well, the moss is on fire, so it's fine. Be the right layer. There we go. So, Oak is in here. Doorway is probably mostly destroyed because of all the fire and the moss and the roosh. Oak is going to... Well, he used his dash action to get in here, so he's done. Skunk, go.
All right.
You're surrounded by elephants and a yawn.
Indeed I am. But also this guy now has plenty of things in melee range, yes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And is he still glowing?
No.
All right, back to the bow. Oh, also, I do not have Detect Magic as Skunk, so I would never have been able to find out about that anyway.
I thought you did have detect. Oh, right. It was.
I have Identify.
It was Silver that did detect magic before. Right.
I
That
didn't
is a
detect. Oh yeah, I can do detect magic.
that is a 27 to hit.
Yep.
Alrighty. Regular old damage, 9, and then sneak attack damage, so 27 on top of that, so 36.
Making me have to do math. How dare you? Okay.
Alrighty, and I can't think. I mean, there's not really anywhere I can go to hide, and like he knows I'm here now, so I guess I'm just going to. Regrettably, grovel, cower, and beg is not a bonus action
Well, why would you want to do that?
because it gives my friends advantage.
It does.
But again, it's an action, and I've already done that too. So it's utterly meaningless. But just to clear it out of my inventory and for the gas, can I throw my pillow at him?
Sure. It does.
Like it won't do anything. I just want to yeet a pillow at him.
Sure.
Where's the
It's the
Alright.
one thing he doesn't have resistance to. You're a genius.
I will yeet a pillow at this guy's face while loudly declaring,
You suck!
Roll
And that's
for
my
your
turn.
attack roll.
and that is my turn.
Okay. All right. So it is his turn. So he is going to yes. So he is going to use a fun new mechanic thingy that I gave him because of the fact that I knew you'd surround him because he is huge. Does your clones of yourself have your AC or their own AC, or how's that work?
Who, me?
Yes.
Let's see.
Clicky on your manifest echo thingy.
Boop. Have fun.
Holy crap. 14 AC, 1 hit point. Okay, that's all I needed to know. Immunity to all conditions. If it has to make a saving throw, it uses your bonus to the roll. Okay, so, this dude is going to just, like, do a roaring scream of sorts and slam his hands into the ground around him. And I would like everybody, but Oak, who's not quite close enough, everybody to make a either a dexterity save or a strength save.
Who
Is
has
this
the
an
strongest
actual-
scoring?
Is this an attack?
Oh, Brian.
It's it's an ability that he is using that essentially takes the place of his own attack. Not a spell.
So, is it an attack against other creatures?
It is a AoE strike, basically.
An AoE
Does evasion help me here?
No.
Who has the strongest? I'm a paladin. Aura,
I do. I have 5.
5.
Unless...
Okay.
Well, either way, the max is 5.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to figure out, because with Sentinel, when a creature within 5 feet makes an attack against a target other than myself, I can use my reaction to make a melee attack against the attacking creature.
Right. Sentinel would not trigger here because it's still hitting you. It's just hitting everybody. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just want to make sure.
Yep.
What about my swirling dudes? They do stuff when targeting other people as
Same
well.
thing. Same thing applies to them as well.
The paladins crit on their saves.
Okay.
So plus 5 aura protection, and you said what was the choice
Strength
of
or
save?
dex.
And I'm raging.
Yes.
Does that give it advantage?
It would if you use strength.
Arr!
No, you have advantage on...
He would have advantage
Dex
on dex
saves
as well,
too, doesn't
too,
he?
technically. And I will say that because of the effect itself, does evasion say that it has to be spells, or is it anything? Clicky evasion there, Skunk, if you would.
Huh?
You
Hang
have
on.
evasion too.
I'll just look on Yang. Never mind. Dodge out of the way certain area effects. We are subjected to an effect that allows you to make a dexterity saving. Yes. Okay, so yeah. Evasion would trigger on this, so you do take half.
Alright, just let me know however much damage I'm taking.
Uh-huh. And Oak is not close enough. I already rolled his. Bjorn is taking half. So the only that's funny. The only ones who failed were the ones who have evasion, who would take half anyway.
He has reach?
It's a smack that goes up to 10 feet away from him.
Awesome.
So, yeah, that is Kawoosh. And
What is the damage?
actually not a whole lot. The bonus to it is something he didn't get because nobody that matters failed. So 9 to everyone.
Okay, that could be a lot worse.
However, it is worth pointing out that evasion only stops the damage from. You still failed the saving throw, so Yang and Skunk fall prone. It knocks you
I
off your
just
feet.
realized. Do I need to roll that for the
You
echo?
do roll it for your echo as well. Yes.
And what are my options for that? Would
Straight.
he be straight or?
He would be straight. It wouldn't matter anyway. He's immune to being prone because he's immune to all conditions.
Wait, you're... Either one of you is outside of my range and one of you is not.
Yeah, he'd be 11.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah. It doesn't matter. He's immune to conditions. He's not going to fall prone, but he only has 1 HP. So, poof.
Right, he poofs.
So currently no second elephant, and everybody make sure to take the 9 damage there, Bjorn.
What's the type?
It would technically count as bludgeoning, so you would resist. Yes.
That a 4?
Yes. Cool. Alright. Yang is gonna get up from being prone, using half her movement. She is, she kinda wants to somehow get advantage on this guy, but that'd be hard.
You need to, I would say, try to stun him, because it's at the end of the turn that the stun of her next turn that goes away, so that means her next turn she would have advantage to hit him.
That's true.
And attempt to stun him again.
Okay, so she's going to step up here next to where Cad's elephant used to be. And she is going to smacky. Hurrah. 19 hits, hooray. That is... Okay. And extra attack, hurrah. That also hits. So that... Key point on the stunning strike. He succeeds. Key point on the second one. He succeeds again. Swing again. Miss. Swing again, miss. Okay. So it is now to Silver.
She is going to smacky smack again. Because she is pretty much out of spell slots. She didn't. Young didn't hit at all.
She hit her first two. Her first two strikes did hit. So.
And oh, that's his con, so he's just okay. For that.
That'll definitely hit. As will that.
And then he's dead. Oh wait, I need to roll a con to see if I actually do. Actually, hold off on adding the damage. I need to roll cons. Fusion to make sure I have advantage.
Yeah,
Yep, still have it. Okay, then I'm good. So add the damage, and then her last attack. Oak, Cad, and hit the big monster guy, and Bjorn takes 7 damage.
What kind of damage?
Radiant. Oh, and he also takes... The big guy actually takes 14 as additional.
Okay.
Well, that would be her end of the turn.
Alright. Cad.
Bonus action summon my dude.
Mm-hmm.
The barrage of stuff. 24 to hit.
Yep.
18. 28 to hit for 16. 25 to hit for 16. And crit for
32.
32.
Okay.
Yeah, we're just standing there and we're both just.
Mm-hmm.
Thwack, 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 thwack.
Alright.
Immense physical harm.
Mm-hmm. Bjorn.
Alrighty. Let's see how we do. Not bad, not bad. I'm assuming that 21's a solid hit.
Mm-hmm.
And he's gonna eat it. Alright. We'll go with a level 4 on that one. So 22 extra with the 9, that should be 31. And then second attack.
That is a very low roll on your damage. Okay.
It wasn't ideal. The 4 with that's 22, 26 more. Okay.
Okay.
It's not too bad. It evened out.
Alright. So, Oak is going to come up this way, sort of step his way into the room in this back corner back here. He is going to reach forward in front of him to touch, to attempt to cast, sort of reading the room on Silver and her being like, what's Silver looking like right now?
I was saying she's looking like how she was when she was fighting the party.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, she's not she's not like acknowledging anyone around her.
Okay. So Oak is going to I mean who goes?
Oh, all my dexterity saving throws had advantage the whole time because of haste. Damn, okay.
Yeah, sure. Oak is going to do one of these things on this big guy, or try to.
Yeah, that's funny.
Wisdom save, which he's not good at. Hooray. Ha! Okay.
Yay!
So, each time it takes damage, the target make another wisdom saving throw. If it's triggered by damage, it has advantage. So, he is the big guy's like frothing at the mouth and going absolutely insane. And now he's laughing like a maniac and falls on his face. Oak Oak is going to step over here next to Skunk and behind Yong, and he's basically gonna, Yong, we can handle him. Focus on your girlfriend. What? Snap her out of it. I think we've lost her again.
Again?
I got it, Skunk. You handle him.
Okay.
It's your turn, Skunk.
So I noticed. I mean, what else is there to do but to just shoot the guy? There's not really a whole lot else I can do. There's nowhere for me to go that's in any way advantageous right now. And I don't think it would really help to, like, climb him.
I mean, you could.
I could, but what would that do? That would not be helpful.
No, it'd be harder now because he's kind of prone and falling on the ground. So,
Yeah, so I'm just gonna kind of duck low, sort of lean off to the side in a really exaggerated, almost like sideways 3-point pose so that I can shoot between the elephant and the dwarf, and I am going to shoot this motherfucker. I assume advantage because all the things.
yep,
That is a 25 to hit.
yep.
That is a 9, and then a 27, so 36.
Okay.
And as I shoot him, I will declare,
Just die already!
Uh-huh.
I'm almost a third of the way through the Bloodborne soundtrack.
Come on.
You need to die faster, big man.
Okay, yes.
actually, you know what? I will use my movement action, 5 feet of it, to poke my head out into this hallway and look up and down it and see what's going on.
No.
Is there anything of note in this corridor that I can take note of?
The screaming's louder in that corridor.
Oh, goody.
Worth noting. So, yeah.
I mean, can I get some visuals here?
You can have more. Yeah, hold on. Because you actually are in the hallway.
Yeah.
Long, crazy hallway.
Indeed.
There's a door way the heck up there.
Indeed. All right. All right. I will nod to myself, and then I will duck right back into the fight.
Okay, so,
I just wanted to make sure nothing nefarious was sneaking up on us in that blind spot.
right, yeah. What is your DC, Oak? Oh, fun. Okay. Good job, Skunk. No more Tasha's hideous laughter.
Well, I mean, I wanted to hurt the guy.
Oh, you're fine.
Still, he has to spend the chunk of time getting his ass back up.
True. So, he doesn't have his crazy spindly arms anymore. Cad's been waylaying on him a megaton. So, because he is mostly insane and not of his right mind at the moment, he is not going to wrap his brain around the fact that this is probably not going to work on an elephant man. And it also can trigger a sentinel attack if Silver wants to use her sentinel ability, because it is an attack.
Sure.
Roll for your swing for sentinel.
Well, he has to make an attack against Cat first.
Yeah, that's what he's doing. So in this form, Rar, 27.
Which one's he swinging at?
Left side or right side. My right. This one. Boop.
Your right? Okay.
Whatever.
Right. I believe that was actually me, and this was the summon clone. So.
Yeah.
And I don't think there's any swap places shenanigans as a reaction.
Nope.
Bonus action is not a reaction.
No. Silver Sentinel. Rar. Of course you do.
Dum dum dum.
What's the total on that? 18.
25 damage total.
Okay. Okay, cool. So his attack lands. Cad, you are going to take. If I can click the right thing. Go away. And you will take half damage from this. because it is technically bludgeoning. That. So 32 is what? 16. Okay. And now you can roll for me athletics or acrobatics because he is grappling you. You have advantage if you do athletics.
Okay. 22.
Okay, cool. So you worm out of his hands. He reaches out with his hands and like crushes you to try to grab you, but your elephant self says, "No, I'm not going anywhere." And now it is to Yong. Yong is going to step back and come over here to Silver. And Silver, are you even with us right now?
What is she doing?
She stepped back away from the big guy. Who?
Is she just calling to her?
At first, yes, she's just calling.
No response to any vocals.
Okay, grab shoulders. Silver,
Okay. Like, if she'll shake her head. What?
are you with us?
What? Yes, I'm here. What?
I think you were losing yourself for a minute there. Are you okay? I mean, you're not okay, but
6 seconds.
We got a muscle head to deal with! Heart to hearts later!
shut up, Skunk.
Never!
Young's done with her turn.
Oh, this is the 8th turn.
Wow, about that.
How dare you?
No.
How many turns has it
We're
been
fighting.
since we started?
Yeah, something that's like 15 feet tall.
6 or 7.
Yeah, they're about.
Been 7?
I think so.
Okay, so she still has a few more rounds.
Oh yeah.
Well, she has 2 more rounds, maybe? Yes, 2 more rounds.
Shit, I just realized there's something I forgot to do today. I need to go take care of. I'll be back in a couple minutes.
Alright.
Okay.
Yada yada yada. She's going to attack him. Well, plus 14 radiant damage. Additional radiant damage. Extra attack. And our last hasted attack. Is it 16 hit?
No.
Huh?
No.
Okay. Oh, Gyeong, Cad, and Cad's duplicate. And Bjorn and the evil guy takes 7 damage. Radiant damage at the end of Silver's turn.
There's no save for it.
Nope, there is no save. Because
Alright.
you're in her area of extreme burning heat of radiant damage.
That wouldn't be one of the things that he would be immune to condition, right?
No, it's not a condition.
It's not a condition. It's not poisoned or stunned or whatever.
Okay. He spontaneously poofs out of existence.
Yep. Now that Young's not in the way, that's when you summon your echo on the other side. It's outside the aura. Alright.
Next.
You're done, Silver?
Yeah.
Okay.
When I announce everyone's 6 damage, that's the end of my turn.
Is layer going to be required anymore?
It is, for other reasons.
Yeah, because there's other people doing shit.
Cad.
Right. So, bonus action, dude.
Mm-hmm. Did you take your 7 damage from the thing, too?
Yes.
Okay, making sure. Alright.
You know, if I was smart, I would be using my abilities, and I'm not smart, so it's okay. But now I know. I could spirit shield myself. Because he's not me. He's just me. Which would use a reaction I'm not using and would theoretically keep me with a bonus action on my turn.
Maybe, yeah.
If he survived. So I
I'm
am
back.
going to attack a dude. Final point of lucky to swing for 16 to hit.
Miss.
Boo. So extra attack.
There you
Crit.
go. 26, 7, 8, 31.
So my Echo's final attack, 27 to hit for 16.
Mm-hmm.
So I've done an attack, an extra attack, a dude. Oh yeah, one of those was a luck. So I now have Quicksilver,
Miss.
18 to hit. 18 misses.
Yep.
And just for purposes, I'm going to use my action surge so I can attack one extra time, right?
Yep.
So I want him down. 19 to hit.
19 will hit.
Yay for 15.
Okay.
That's it.
Bjorn.
Right. Let's give him a little bit more of the sword.
Yep.
19.
That'll hit.
Sweet. 10 slashing damage with my last level 3 smite. Not bad. So 29 from that.
Nah. Okay. That is exactly what you needed to knock him out.
No shit. Fuck yeah. Eat shit, buddy.
So he's currently unconscious.
Does he turn back into a normal person?
His skin seems to be boiling.
He's burning through his formula way too fast.
Uh-huh.
This is burning through something. Is he giving off heat or anything?
Yeah, seems to be. Although this room is on fire, so it's kind of hard to tell.
That's a fair point. Yeah.
Like, is it hot in here, or is it just? Oh, it's over.
Well, Silver caused it. Yeah,
Well, she
I
has
would.
her crazy aura thing going, right?
she does.
Huh?
Yeah. Kenneth made the comment: "Is it hot in here, or is it just Silver?"
Oh, yeah. She is pretty hot.
She is. Yeah. Room's on fire. She's pulsing.
Looks good too.
Pulsing.
She's burnt.
Sorry,
Anyway.
too easy.
So what you guys doing?
Do we
Gonna get rid of that.
do we kill him?
Is he dead?
Well, his body is not reverting back to its normal form. His body is currently boiling.
His body is
Yeah.
Boiling.
boiling.
Yes.
Keep smacking it.
I want to make a roll to see, like perception or investigation or whatever. I want to see if I can determine if his body is immediately dangerous or not. That's a warning.
Investigation, I guess? Sure.
I will help you with that to give you advantage.
Appreciate that. I'm not actually very good at investigating things.
Neither am I.
Hey, 18. How are we doing?
Yeah, on closer inspection with your investigative 18, you realize that he does seem to be giving off about as much heat as this room that's on fire is.
Huh. Is he about to
He's about to
explode?
explode.
Yeah. We're like, everyone out. And I start moving.
Huh?
Run!
Like, he's going to blow up. Get the
I've
fuck
moved.
out of there.
I've marked myself where I'm going to go.
Yep.
Sure. Dude. Might as well cheat since I can cheat.
Oh my god.
You can get way the heck out of there.
Yeah, I can. Okay.
Ghost watching through the door up here.
So my
Um,
phone gets to here,
and then
and then I can safely move 100 feet from there.
do you have to have line of sight to do that?
Don't think so.
Weird.
It says you teleport to them regardless of distance. As a bonus action, you can teleport magically, swapping places at the cost of 15 feet of movement, regardless of the distance between you two.
Okay. Cool.
Magic. It's the final paragraph thing.
Like he's in his broken state right now.
All right. So, you guys all step away.
You should have shrunk them down to the size of like a goldfish, and then I eat them, and then I'm good.
No, you would be dead.
All right. Well,
All those fireballs, he's been absorbing them secretly.
centered on him like here. You're just out of range, Bjorn. Good job.
Woo!
Nice.
So
Just out of range?
yeah, his body explosion is 15 feet radius centered on him. So, yeah, he kabooms.
Bonk.
And be glad that you're not like in the immediate vicinity and you have walls in between. Otherwise, you might have gotten covered with sludge. Yeah. So big explosion, similar to the one that was happening several times when Silver was doing Fireball a bunch.
Actually, when I traded places with my clone, he would then be in there. So yeah, it hits him instead.
Yeah, somebody would see it. Cool.
Oh, just go poof.
Yeah, he does.
My echo takes 1 damage and goes. It's like ew.
Oh, I see it as everybody like backs off and runs away. Cad just like bolts, and then Cad's clone bolts, and then Cad swaps places, and then the clone looks up as he's about to explode, and his ears droop. It's like,
Oh.
Yep.
That's canon now.
yep. I'm okay with this. That's great. All right, so, it is. I'm kind of okay with that if y'all are, I think.
Yeah. If we want to stop there for the time being, we can.
You okay with that?
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Everybody good with that?
Yeah, I'm good.
Stopping here since we had a combat for the entire session?
Yeah.
Okay. And then maybe Silver can be snapped out of it by Young since the two of them are alone in that corner over there.
Well, she kind of snapped back out of it after she was like actually touched and shook.
Yeah, it's like, wake up!
Well, she was awake.
And we'll see where it goes from here. Because you guys still have a laboratory or a complex or whatever you want to call this place to look through to find people.
Indeed.
Oh, fuck, that's true, isn't it? Yeah.
And now, if you was to go into this room that is on fire, be glad that there's stone surrounding it so that the fire can't spread. Now you have a hole to go into the courtyard back here.
Indeed.
Although I guess technically, if that's true, the fire could spread back here. Might have to work that out. Anyway, I could say that the sludge dampened the fire a little bit, depending on what kind of sludge it is. But
Indeed.
anyhow, we will go ahead and end the session here. Thank you guys. I'm glad that this combat actually came out being halfway decent and not horrible. There's still one ad that he didn't get a chance to call because he didn't get into the garden. But yeah, so you guys can. That particular ad requires a lot more of a delicate wake up call to get him to do anything. He just doesn't care about things for the most part. Though now that his boss is dead, maybe some of the magic that's on him will recede after a while.
Neat.
Anyway, so you guys will finish up, sort of look around, try to find people, I'm assuming, and we'll end it here. This has been Shadows Can Be Skunk, and join us next time can be Bjorn.
This has been Shadows of Gradiriel.
Join us next time as we search for people and probably encounter some scientists.